fuck.
Yeah, we good.
Let's try not to say any truly horrible statements or phrases in
about
the
your shirt.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get the snap clips, so I'm gonna hide all the tobacco for the moment. Cause man, that. All right, we good. We live?
We're live.
Josh said we're live, so we're live. Welcome back to the No Jumper Show, featuring the 22ster, Big Flockavelli, Lush, Uno, and. What is it? Crick Casey?
Crick Casey. Don't see late.
It's a beautiful world. How's everybody feeling out there?
Man, great, man.
You know what? We went from some bedwetters to some jet setters. They really can't be mad at us. You know what I mean?
I like that.
We really consistently putting numbers on the board. We really working hard over here. We're really shaking the culture.
So you
up.
could mess some sheets up.
Oh yeah, I can mess some sheets up.
But you're talking about pooping the bed, or
no? So the phrase that I said was,
okay.
I was referring to we went from some kids to some
Is
some
anyone
young
here big
ballers
enough
again.
to admit that they used to wet the bed until like an older age?
No.
Yeah, low key.
What's the older age?
When I was a kid, we used to go to the supermarket and there would be all these little pamphlets, and some of them would say "Stop bedwetting," and me and my dad thought it was super funny to take it and sign people that we knew up for the Bedwetters Anonymous mailing list. I actually need to talk to my dad about that, but this was like our idea of a prank back in the day. It was great.
That's lucky fire.
That could have caused suicide.
Yeah, for real.
Because I know some 12, 13, 14-year-old
Bedwetters.
Yeah, you're drenching that motherfucker.
Really?
That 14 is crazy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
How you still I don't know, what causes it at
that's
that
a
point?
kidney ailment at that point. I want to say that's like a bladder or a kidney ailment. That's not a psychological thing, which most
Because
bedwetting
I know I probably tapped out. It was fun till 5 when my brothers and them 6 years old. My brothers and them used to be like, "No, you still pissed a bit. You can't man, nah."
Nah, for sure. And look, that's the old side of things. Just to clarify, because most kids have their, as our brother Sharp would say, weather together by the time they 3 or 4. I would say,
no.
So 5 or 6.
But my kid's almost 4, and she still wears a pull up to bed, pees in it while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
But I also could see her not needing it anymore within the next year, realistically.
There you go. So she's on par.
Might be optimistic. I don't know. Some kids still pee.
But it wasn't
a
8, nightly thing.
It would happen
These
occasionally.
Yeah.
For me, it would happen when I'm not at the crib, unfortunately. And that's kind of why, that's really what was the final straw. It'd be when I'm, 5, 6, possibly at the homie's crib, sleeping over the cousin's
I had a
crib.
euphoric wet dream at the homie's house when I was 16.
Yeah?
Maybe 15, 14, that. Yeah, I'm over his house. It's incredibly hard to come by a porno tape back in the day. But
Wait, why?
Because it was 1998, and it's just hard to get your hands on them.
Everywhere. Oh, well.
I didn't grow up in South Central.
I was just
in
about to say,
Nashua, if you wanted to get a porno tape, you had to basically either and if you're underage, you had to either jack it from the video rental spot, which was difficult, or you had to go to a consignment store type thing where they buy and sell stuff.
So where did their fathers keep their shit at?
Yeah, big brothers.
I don't know, honestly. This dude in particular did not have a dad, but we all knew him to have a nice little collection. No, he was not. Okay. Not a lot of that in Nashua. But he had the porno tapes, and so we were watching one before we went to bed, which seems weird to me now, but at the time,
no,
it was
that's par for the course.
Let's just sit here and observe this. I go to bed. I wake up an hour or two later, frothy load in my boxers.
Hey,
it was frothy. I got pics. I can show you. It was frothy.
You sure that wasn't an early onset STD?
Honestly, it might have been. Yeah. But either way, I think I told him right away. I skipped over being embarrassed about it.
Yeah, bro, I blew a load.
Yeah. I was I just told him.
Yo, when we fools first started coming up on porno tapes when we were super young, we would it was scarce enough that we would have to watch them in groups.
So
I will say that.
you tried to say you jacked off in a huddle.
Absolutely, when we were kids,
did,
like
yeah.
for
Nigga,
sure,
what?
for
Me and
sure,
the
like
homie.
under individual blankets
Yup.
in the room with the porn. That's like, yeah.
Super sus to admit it, but yeah.
What the hell, fool? That's like par for the course for young. Look, and I'm not trying to set a precedent for my childhood. I'll say, yeah, that's what was cracking.
Imagine how much tighter the Rolling 60s would be if the homies got it in together like that.
They was running train by the time they were in 7th grade. What do you mean?
Hold
Like,
on.
can we beat off
Hold
together?
on, hold on. Every gangbanger has jacked their dick in a room full of men.
Okay.
Brandon finna get you, man.
Hey,
Boy,
hey.
that
Oh,
clip.
I challenge you. I challenge you. Gang banging, what you call it, raggedy rapping ass.
Bro.
No, I
Bro.
dare you to challenge that. Every single one been to jail.
Yeah.
Have jacked their dick in a
You
room
ever
full of
been in
men.
a dorm setting
Yeah.
and you ain't supposed to do nothing while your celly in there, right?
Yeah.
While your celly sleep.
No, just-
But he don't know. Won't hurt him.
Face
There's
the other
juvenile
way.
hall, juvenile camp. Oh, it's tissue lined up by the cots in the morning. Niggas toilet paper. I mean, niggas trash cans is overfloweth with cum paper.
What do you expect, though?
I could definitely become addicted in there, yeah.
Overfloweth. No, but no, don't let anyone ever say that Brick's not eloquent. He just said overfloweth.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's remove jail from the equation. Let's say that the halls. Let's remove the halls from the equation.
Yeah.
Has every gang member still, when they're kids, most likely jerked off in a room full of?
What about Ookie Cookie?
That changes the dynamic.
I don't know.
Well, every white kid has, regardless of incarceration.
Maybe like brothers, like nigga, me and my brothers, maybe like
There you go.
like nigga.
Gotta beat off with the bros. If I had a brother,
yeah, for sure. Like, but like,
Wait, last question
Nigga.
though. So has every white kid now? I heard this was a thing. I've never done it personally. I heard that white boys used
You're
to
not
like
white, Fly.
watch gay porn together, but to prove they're not gay,
No, this is complete cap.
guilty.
right?
I did one time. Like,
Yeah, right?
It's just because I had a homie who found a VHS tape. I'm talking 2003 when I first moved to New York City, and I had one homie who was on the train and he found
Well, as an adult, it's
what
crazy,
he
though.
assumed was a gay porn tape, and he was like. You know, this is like we're still kind of like fresh off Jackass and everything in 2003. So it's like if there's something gross, it's like, yeah, like let's check it out. Like this will be funny or whatever. And we all were like legitimately pretty horrified. I think that like none of us really knew what two dudes banging each other would look like.
Yeah.
And when you realize that the guy on the bottom isn't hard, that's like my main memory of being like, this is fucked up. Like this is just not acceptable. This
Dude,
is
you don't like this? Nah, you don't like it. Nah, you don't have a boner. Prove it, bro.
prove it. Nah, let me poke that thing.
But like, well, he watched it though as an adult. That's crazy. I'm talking about like y'all as kids decided, okay, we need to know who's the gay niggas in this crew.
Nah,
so
we
y'all
knew,
watch the gay porn to
we
prove
didn't
who's
need
gay,
gay
who's not
porn
gay.
to weed them
So
out.
what do y'all do? Y'all just
We knew.
watch-
No,
y'all
don't say
dick
y'all,
wash
nigga,
the whole
'cause I ain't
time?
do it.
I'm
No,
saying, so
yeah.
what they do? Dick wash the whole time?
Yes.
Seeing dick grows?
Yeah.
That's gay.
I mean, that's
gay.
That's a clear indicator.
The whole
That's
thing is gay.
That's
If
a
you
clear.
get hard during watching gay porn while with your homies, then you are a homo.
If you watching dick while y'all watching gay porn, you're gay.
Can I? All right.
If you like, hey,
Can I just cap this all off with the gayest thing that anyone has said so far before we pivot to any other topics? Recently, Porn Man enter. Porn Man will be gone in a moment, but
Just like Jess.
me and the homie were filming with a girl together, Dan Dangler, and like at a certain point, it's like, all right, let's go. And so it's like coordinated nut time. And
Right.
he went before me, and I swear to God, it was like Trump getting grazed by the bullet. Like I felt the load like scrape my arm hair because it kind of blasted past her face before I was able to go. But I'm so in the zone in the moment that I'm hammering away to get mine out. But like I could imagine that going like way worse. Like imagine if I had like a full blob on my forearm. And I leave it there like a nicotine patch.
like a fentanyl patch.
Put a Band-Aid over it. I'd be like, I want to absorb this.
yo, what's worse, getting fucked or getting fucking
Nutted
cum
on?
going? Yeah.
Excuse me? Wait, what's that again?
A nigga busted a nut on you or a nigga just knocked
No,
you
getting
back.
fucked is way worse
No,
because
no.
you're literally having the
It is.
structural integrity of your asshole changed.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, when it comes to extreme, they're both fucked up. step. But what I'm saying, when it comes to extreme, like he's finishing on you. That lady just sent him into jail for finishing on her.
Well, yeah, but that was justified. No, but so,
that's disgusting.
I have
To
a
be clear,
homie.
this dick's not gonna suck itself.
My homie who does porn, he shoots DP, so meaning his dick touching another dude's dick, like at least once a week.
Well, DP, to be fair, really only connotates that you'll be feeling through the skin.
But then you have DV, which is double vaginal.
Okay, yeah, then that's cock on cock. Yeah,
all the walls have been broken down. You're in there together.
But here's the thing. Ultimately, what Adam experienced is like the Vietnam War, friendly fire. Sometimes you feel me, you get grazed by a bullet from your.
Right.
I'm so glad that you just mentioned the Vietnam War, because I was just telling Lena that she right now is basically experiencing the Taylor Swift fan version of 9/11.
Oh yeah.
So Lena traveled to Vienna, Austria, in order to attend part of Taylor Swift's Eras tour.
Yeah.
Now, she's seen it one time in LA, and then she loved it so much. It was such an unbelievable experience. I personally can't relate to this. There's no live concert experience that is going to make me like fly across the country or across the world to see it again. But for her, apparently, it was this euphoric of an experience. So she's been talking about it for probably 6 months. She buys tickets to Vienna. She books a nice hotel. Her and her assistant / employee, they go out there together. They're so hyped. They're having a great time out in Vienna. Boom, it gets reported that basically like 2 ISIS recruits, young British men who had basically like turned their lives over to ISIS, were planning on blowing up the event.
Europe is fucked.
And so now she's like stuck out there with a million upset Swifties. There's women crying in the streets. There's a lot of proposals happening because I guess a lot of guys were planning on proposing to their girls during this concert. And keep in mind, each individual night was expected to have 200,000 people witnessing this event.
It's like a soccer stadium, or like,
unbelievable. I hope it wasn't 200,000 total, because that actually sounds more reasonable. But either way, she traveled this far, spent this much money. All of her hopes and dreams have been dashed.
The sound system has to be great to service 200,000 people.
Oh my God,
impeccable.
imagine.
What? Like she's 2 football fields away.
Literally.
What's crazier too, right? Is prior to that, I think it was like a well-born kid with like Rwanda parents.
Oh,
he
that-
apparently went to
yeah.
like a Taylor Swift dance
Yeah.
thing and stabbed like 8 people, I think. So like there's like a Taylor Swift op out here.
He
now.
killed like 3 young girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somehow Taylor Swift has become like the target of the terrorists because they're trying to make the most noise possible. What's more viral than Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
This
Right.
is where we're going to do our killing.
Well, I mean, remember the horrible
great.
Ariana Grande incident as well. So like, it's not uncommon for them to.
Wait, what happened to her?
Remember the Ariana Grande concert that had the mass shooting at it?
Yeah.
She not lit enough for us to know that, right?
Estonia?
No.
She's not lit enough for us to know about it. At the time, at the
she's
time,
like the biggest pop star in the world.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande?
First of all, Ariana
Okay.
Grande is still like one of the
She's
big-
huge.
Yeah, like
It was Ariana and Bieber before it was ever Taylor.
I think Ariana Grande has like
Taylor had to get up.
she's like top 5 most Instagram followers or something. Like
sure.
she's like
Yeah.
unbelievably huge. I don't really know much about her, to be honest.
Selena Gomez is number 1.
well, I know that
Yeah.
Ariana Grande like hurt Mac Miller's feelings, and I
true.
don't like that. But I will say this: Ice Spice getting 26,000 for her first week. That would be the equivalent of Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande flopping would be like 600,000 first week.
Hell no, you was wildin'.
It would be a significant.
Nigga, no way in hell. The
That's what
Ariana
I'm
Grande
saying, fool,
flopping
like-
is 100,000.
No,
All right,
that's a bit of an exaggeration.
Stop it.
But
Drop. Fuck the
but-
streets up.
Man, come on, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
First week sales worldwide. Eternal Sunshine, 625K. Thank you.
year.
Next, 585K. I'm
It's going down.
assuming these are all accurate.
So her 280s,
4K
270s her lowest.
I don't know when positions
Yeah.
came out, but yeah, I mean,
she's cold now.
Either way, these are
But
insane
that's,
numbers.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's still 10 times
270
bigger.
means that she's
That's
she's,
first week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that's still 10 times bigger than Ice Spice flopping.
Wow, look at this $20 donation right here. Bricc, please respond to DW Flame's recent comments about you being a liar and lying all the time. Please give a straight, direct, grown-up answer. No gang slang and slick talk. Please.
That man said Bricc will get beat up and then come back and say, yo, I beat that nigga up, cuz.
Wait, but okay, it's a 10-minute clip. We don't need to listen to the full 10-minute clip, but it's DW Flame speaks on relationship with Bricc. I'm sure you already saw it.
Market dry, you got to bring the Bricc Baby 2 out. I'm not responding to that nigga.
These niggas right here, bro.
No, you can play it.
Oh, it's 10 minutes. I'm not watching
Well,
the 10 minutes.
I can summarize it. It started with them. They're doing this game where you take a shot. You either answer the question or take a shot. They said, who do you like better, Bricc Baby or Sharp? Before he was even finished asking the question, DW emphatically stated, Sharp, for show Sharp. Da, 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 da. And they're like, why? And they're like, well, because Sharp's not a liar. Da, 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 da.
But peep how intense the content ecosystem is.
These reaction channels is waiting.
I already did 17 minutes speaking on Bricc Baby and DW Flame. So it's like anything that Bricc Baby does is definitely like just content fodder.
For sure.
Also, too, right? Listen, right? So look, right now, look.
Yeah.
Is these like reaction channels like have like no decorum? That they would do like a 30-minute video on Flame like crashing out and on Bricc, and then as soon as Bricc responds to him for like 2 minutes, they'll do like another hour and dissect the 2 minutes of Bricc response back.
He want me to respond. He spent the dub for that clip.
He spent money for that. You think it was him?
That's why I'm telling y'all. Like,
global warming?
Yeah.
I don't know if DW Flame is really like knowledgeable about global warming enough to make that his username.
No,
that's not. I don't think that's Flame.
No, just a reaction channel.
Yeah, that's a reaction channel. They paid for the clip. Like, hey, let's see if you respond.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Hey, listen though. But yeah, so I'm gonna say this. I seen the clip. It was for about like 10 minutes. Now that podcast though, I'll be real. I like their podcast, but they owe No Jumper a check because
who hosts it? I didn't see it.
It's something like the Stop like that, right?
Yeah, I think the dude's name's JoJo.
But their last
from San Diego,
right?
He's a rapper.
But their last like six like
at the Lick podcast.
That's a different one.
Yeah,
Stop Sign Production. I don't know anything about this.
He's a cool dude. If it's who I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, but their last like six like kind of like a major podcast.
Yeah,
it's Gina Views. It's AD. It's DW Flame. It's bro, like
it's all the No Jumper drop.
That's such a tired racket, though. Like you missed your moment.
What you talking about?
That was an hour and a half ago, or excuse me, a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
that actually was like a thing.
AD, Gina, and then the one with Rennie was talking about Adam for like an hour.
Yeah, have AD on your podcast. You'll get 12,000 views. You'll
nah, come
Gina
on,
views 3.9. Rucci, who look at calling out Adam 22 No Jumper. Rucci is like the #1 Adam 22 discusser on podcasts, even though I don't think I've spoken about him on a podcast for like 5 years. But literally, Rucci's sole complaint about me and No Jumper is that at one point, Gina and Duno, I believe it was, asked Rucci to do an interview. And this is after I had already interviewed him at least once.
Rucci Dog Baby.
And so they did an interview with him, and he was mad that I wasn't there, even though I did not at any time know that they were doing an interview with him. I wasn't on board with this. This was during the time period where a lot of people were doing different interviews. And for some reason, Rucci has never said anything about that to me, but has gone on like 18 different podcasts and had full-length conversations about it just so that they could put my name in the title. It's really something.
Does he not realize how much more disrespectful that is to Gina and Duno than it is you?
And aren't you embarrassed that you keep talking about this and I've never responded?
No, but that's like literally beyond that, though. Like, you're basically saying, oh, what the fuck? Gina Views and Duno were here?
Exactly.
Like, where's Adam at?
But he was acting like I was ducking something when I didn't even know it was taking place. Look at this. Look how many times Rucci has been interviewed on this platform. Trell had him on 2 years ago. This is the first one. 4 years ago, I had him on. Then, it was, Duno and Gina.
Chike, I remember
had
that
him
one.
and Chike on 2 years ago, which again is kind of strange because Trell had him on like around the exact same time. But hey, let's just interview him over and over. Look, Rucci goes in on No Jumper. Never seen this. I have no idea what he's saying. We did an exposed interview before all that. I'm just saying, like, considering how far you have made it into your career, the fact that we've interviewed you 4 times is honestly a lot. And so to me, it's kind of staggering that he's still talking about us. But hey.
Yeah, Rucci,
He going
that's
up
my
up.
op, but that's my little dude.
I always was cool with him.
right.
I don't know why he keeps talking about me on podcasts. Like I figured if I didn't respond, that he would just stop at some point. But apparently, this is just what he does anywhere he goes. I hope it doesn't constitute a lot of his everyday conversation in real life as well.
I would sincerely hope it doesn't. And
Nah, man, he's not doing that.
again, I'm leaning on the fact that I feel like that is disrespectful and to Gina more than and Juno more than it is you. And not to cut you off, but real quick, one thing Flame said that I did want to address is he made a comment, and Flame's my dog. You know, we've been cool way before the No Jumper thing, but he said that all the hosts on No Jumper, I don't want to misquote him, but this is what I derived from the quote. He said had no motion before we came to No Jumper, and that's the difference between him and the other hosts on No Jumper.
Do you think he knows what projection is?
What is motion?
Well,
I mean, I ain't have no motion before No
but
Jumper.
that feels like he's describing where he was at in his career at the moment that he came on. Like, no offense,
just
no
going
shots,
that
but
way.
it felt like, if DW Flame's rap career was exploding, he probably wouldn't have became a No Jumper host at that moment. It felt like he needed something, so that's kind of why he came around.
so in his eyes,
He had Wildin' Out though, so he wasn't like
exactly. So yeah,
Bro,
so-
he wasn't done for.
Wildin' Out is
Who watches MTV?
That's what I'm saying. Wildin' Out is a cool little bag, but let's be real, 99% of people do not have any fucking clue what's going
Who
on
watches
Wildin' Out.
that?
No, like
They have a channel on Roku TV where you can watch Wildin' Out all day, 24/7.
It's not the same.
It's over with.
It don't
He's on
mean the
tour
same
right now
thing.
though, so
No,
I'm
look,
not saying that.
and it's not the
Wildin' Out.
same. Look, I have a lot of homies on Wildin' Out. Like a lot of my, because like battle rap was one of the foundations of that show. So
Absolutely.
a lot of my homies,
Conceited
I've
and-
got a bag off of Conceited, Charlie, my boy Frack. There's too many to name.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, I think he was insinuating because he has other acting shit going on, and so I'm not disputing his motion.
Sure.
I'm not even gonna. But to say
Where that bag at, man? Bring that bag out.
all that just to say that like there's a lot of us here that have very storied histories, and yes, I'm not gonna front. Was I in a bad place before I went to No Jumper? Yes. And No Jumper significantly improved my situation? Yes. Was I already a motherfucking legend in the culture, cemented city to city, state to state, international? Yes. You feel me? When motherfuckers touch the soil of 5 different continents and other people's dime, then holler at
you
me.
just proved though. Wait though, but you just
And that's not a diss to him. That's a general statement.
here.
Because I was
It was this to you.
fully a trophy before.
No, here, right. But like you just proved like his point though, right? So again, like the motion can slow up, right? So even if you are a legend, and you're saying that you had slow motion to no motion before No Jumper, right? Because again, I had no motion. Right now, Bricc at the time, you was actually lit. So like, right?
What a dick rider. What are you talking about?
I was lit in the Instagram streets. It depends on where you saying though. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I was making a run in the Instagram. I didn't know nothing about podding or you
was being posted though a lot by everybody.
It's like this was new to everybody. Not like that. Like to come sit down and learn how to have a conversation and learn how to interview and do all that. That shit was new to everybody. Nobody knew what the platform was gonna bring.
Yeah.
But you have to be yourself on the platform in order to build a fan base on this platform, because it's a lot of people that came and you don't know that they was here and they didn't work here for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And you still don't know them.
So he's not wrong then, right? Because like, for example,
but Flacco, my guy, like I got to explain something to you, bro.
okay.
This game got valleys and peaks.
Sure.
And like, it's interesting, and like this. So I'll just bring reference to something that I saw on the No Jumper Reddit, which I never look at.
Oh, damn.
But was
Lush,
posted.
you reverted back to your old ways now.
Which I never look at. Obviously, why
Go
would
back to Reddit,
why
man.
would someone like me ever look at the Reddit? I get way too much pussy for that. So a couple days ago on the No Jumper Reddit, there was a post, and it was a throwback post of the day where I came to No Jumper, and you were over there on back on Fig. You feel me?
Me?
And yeah, it was the when I threw up.
Oh yeah.
So not my finest hour, granted, but they asked you a question, so they're trying to bait you. You know, I see the trickery.
Wait, what did they ask me?
Well, they asked you like about me. They're like, what do you think about Lush? And you were essentially like, well, damn, like, you know what? Like, I fuck with Lush. That's my boy. But damn, I would hate to be in the same position as bro. I feel you. You're like, damn, that motherfucker 40 and ain't got shit crack. I'm 42.
Nah, I ain't say that now.
No, you didn't. You know, but you're like, damn, he ain't got it together like that. Blah 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 blah. Like, what? And I'm not like admonishing you for this because you're not wrong. You know what I mean? Like you're doing shit that I look up to this day. Yeah. With that being said, fuck you. With that being said, you essentially were like, you know, like Lush has no motion at the moment, blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if Adam really fuck with him like that, ironically. Sure. But the thing that I wanted, that inspired me to respond to was, look, bro, this game got valleys and peaks.
Facts, of course.
And when I was your age, I was lit as fuck. You feel me? Like, I had a fucking YouTube contract, you feel me, was making stupid ducats, 40 grand a month on my channel, blah, 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 blah.
With Alki David?
No, way before Alki David. With Grind Time, you feel me? Like I met Alki David because of the accolades I had already stacked up. Then I finesse his ass. You feel me? Pause. But so I'm just saying this game got valleys and peaks, and that's not to say that you're going to experience that. Of course, because you're probably smarter than me. You know what I mean? But the majority of the people in the entertainment industry, they might be up one day, they might be down the next day, and it's not really contingent upon age and things like that. We chose this outside the box lifestyle way before. You know what I mean? As have you. You know what I mean?
Of course.
You one of us now. So essentially, I'm just saying, bro, it can happen to anybody. So just be nice to people on the way up, because you're gonna see the same people on the way down. God forbid.
Here, a question, right? Okay.
You just redo me,
right? No, so okay. So in terms of like his actual statement though of like the actual the motion part, right? Let's be real here, right? Like nobody is like, for example, right? It's like selling like 500,000 copies first week and saying, yo, let me be like a podcaster, right?
Right.
How many people are selling 500,000 first week?
How many people sell 500,000 first week?
That's a very odd metric.
Even Drake doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. 100,000 copies, right? First week, right?
Right.
And say, yo, let me come on like No Jumper and be like a full-time host, right?
Correct.
Right? So like it doesn't happen. So he's not wrong in terms of usually it happens once you try to like once you're trying to pivot. And usually, like, you are trying to pivot into something new if the old thing ain't working.
The way you said it is 100% true and makes sense, but that's not what he was insinuating.
True. Okay.
Like, the way he was insinuating it was like, hey, like, these fools need that shit.
I had, 4 cars, an AP, and a gang of chains before I came here.
There's a lot of different ways to make money, and a lot of different risk levels for a lot of different ways to make money. No, I mean, okay.
Get features.
To put it in perspective, you all remember how proud and boisterous certain people were when they left No Jumper, because they were doing very, very good in terms of live viewers and everything like that. Some people here might even remember there was a touchdown dance. There was somebody from the Reddit community presumably bought like 10,000 live viewers for Trell at one point, and he did a little touchdown dance. He was like, and it was like hilarious because the viewers were fake and they dissipated.
I would have been juiced too, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
I would have been
he had like 20K. Yeah. And he was so hyped. Thought that was it.
Fuck Adam.
But that's why I'm saying it's not intelligent to get totally hung up on your numbers, because realistically that shit comes and goes. Right now, a good piece of live content on here might have like 5,000 views. There was a moment during the pandemic where we were having like 20,000 live viewers. Yeah. If I was sitting here feeling 25% as good as I felt during that time period, then I'd be setting myself up to feel like shit. I don't get super invested. Like, obviously you need to have some sort of numbers in order to even sustain a business or even to have a fan base, but you will have ups and downs, and we've seen that with a lot of fucking people. Like Joe Budden's podcast does 350,000 views on YouTube every episode. I remember when Roy and Maul left, there was like a significant period of time where they were doing like 100K every episode.
They were doing more than that.
What if he had just give it up? What if he had said, "Oh, we're doing like much less views now. Fuck it, I'm over it." Like that's not how you do it. You got to keep going. And even if you sink down at one point, it's like, okay, well, we're gonna come back. But you can't get overtly boisterous about how well you're doing at the time. That's one thing I've learned is that just leave your ego out of this. Don't, minimal bragging, minimal involvement in like, flexing on other people, because you never know. You don't know who. Right before the Kendrick and Drake thing popped off, everybody was acting like Academics' shit was fucked up because he had a lawsuit and the Academy didn't really pan out the way that they thought it was going to. And then the Kendrick and Drake shit happens. Academics, boom. He uses that as his time to shine. And he's number one on that fucking media list. It's like, you can't let these like small setbacks deter you from continuing.
It's part of the game, like on a major level. And I'm talking about beyond what people are privy to, behind the scenes. 7-figure losses that people never find out about, and things like of that nature. Like these are things that.
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? I know you know. That's why I'm saying that.
Imagine me on here getting sued, having to pay out 6 figures, and never mentioning it on the podcast. And like, yeah, maybe there were times where my fucking mood dipped a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Wait, who you pay some? Wait, who you pay like
It don't matter.
Nobody that you know, and nobody would ever, like, the people at home, if they knew, would just be baffled. Like, you can get sued for that?
I didn't know before he said that right now, but that's but it's not at all surprising, because that is par for the course for the position. And that brings me to my next point. There are certain things like No Jumper. Of course, when people branch off from that, they're gonna have a certain level of. It's like when an airplane first takes off. You feel me? The turbo thrusters, because you're coming from a platform that is an institution. You know what an institution is? Look at Look at Death Row. Look at Death Row. Like we've seen all the negativity associated with Death Row.
Speaking of Death Row, check this out. What 236 views? How much fucking attention did we shower onto this goddamn rap report card? Motherfuckers leave the platform. It's like nothing ever happened. And not to mention, look at all these other people: Roddy Rax, RJ, Rucci, Ralphie the Plug. This is the power of a fucking network and the power of a platform. You could have turned into something.
The lighting. I think that he's not catching out because the lighting is fucked.
You're saying that he's the unplayable character in some of these shots?
I mean, okay. When you have like bad quality videos,
you think it's not recommending it because
because of the quality. Like
maybe it's that the rap report card thing is not really that big a deal or not that great an idea, but we were gassing it up,
bro. Well, look, YouTube clearly don't fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like,
or just people.
And I fucks with Dijon. You feel me? If I would have known he was gay, I
love
would have.
Honey Mustard too. It's all great. But
he was more cracking than Mustard while he was here. He was more talking about than Mustard while he was here.
If he was still No Jumper, that would have been him in the video. Dancing with the Toronto hat on.
Dijon on the beat, ho. You feel me?
What was he doing that?
You know what I'm saying? Mustard back.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. Dijon, don't get back. Dijon in the feet, ho. I'm sorry.
He gonna get you, man.
I'm sorry.
He gonna get you.
I'm sorry.
You
can
get it back. You faked the shooting and you tried to get a settlement and you lost your job and you got nothing.
Boom, bye, yay. R.I.P. Sean Price.
Anyway, we're just talking about the ups and downs that come with having a platform and everything. And recently, we saw this argument taking place. We should not show it on the camera, but we could play the audio.
Sure.
So let's check this.
I'm down. I try to help build up. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga.
Cool.
Everything I touched, I built up.
Everything I touched.
What you mean?
Nigga, when I popped up over here, what you think you made that for me?
What you mean?
So you think that you? When I said that,
I made you pop up here because of smack. Nigga,
So what are you talking about?
about?
That's what I'm telling you.
Everything I touch turns into
And when
gold, nigga. That's what I'm
Did
talking
you even
about.
know Smack got? You didn't even know Smack got shot when he got shot up. Did you know that?
I don't give a fuck.
So
You know what I'm saying? What did I got to talk about? What we talking about?
So get back to the truth.
That has nothing to do with what
the truth
we
is,
talking about.
nigga,
You
you
know what I'm
seen
saying?
Smack with Mac, nigga.
Yeah.
boys
You seen
cooking.
Smack.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me talk.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
With Mac, right?
Yeah, and I seen
Okay,
Mac
so you
with
seen-
Smack, and I
you
did the
seen the
same thing I
formula,
did
right?
for Mac for Smack. I
No,
did the
no,
same
nigga,
thing.
no, nigga.
What you talking about?
Bro,
I shed
so-
light on these niggas, boy.
They shed light on you too.
What you talking about?
Who the fuck you
I
think you
shed
are?
light
nigga?
on these niggas,
Who do
boy.
you think you are?
I'm
Who
Terrell
shed light
Meeks,
on you?
bitch. What you
Nigga,
talking
you
about?
wasn't Terrell Meeks 5 years ago,
I
nigga.
get what you talking about. Yes, I
Until-
was.
no, you-
Look at
okay,
the
that
back
was
of you,
King,
nigga.
nigga.
This
That
is
was
coming
King.
from A to
Look at
D
the back
right
of
here,
you.
nigga. What you
Okay, that's
talking about,
beautiful.
nigga?
That's beautiful.
I was Terrell Meeks
You
10
wasn't
years
Terrell.
ago,
You
boy.
wasn't on that on this.
Fuck you talking
You
about?
wasn't that on this.
What you talking
You
about?
wasn't that on
But
this.
I was Terrell Meeks, though.
Okay, so nigga,
You know what
I'm
saying?
telling you. Listen, what I'm
I
trying
was
to tell
Terrell
you.
Meeks, though.
All right, let's be real. You ain't nobody. And when you say that everything you touch turns to gold, just name one thing.
Last King.
Back on Fig.
Yes, they
Everything
had
was
gold embossed shirts.
Slow.
Got your ass.
Last King was kind of popping up.
It was.
Yeah, but I mean, gold. Like gold is gold because it holds its value long term.
Thank you.
That's the standard by which all currencies are set.
He said
Yeah.
he said he got the lightest touch, man.
But I think
See, that I know.
right there you see a crazy dynamic taking place because let's be real. Yes, when Mac Wop and the Apollo and Keem and all these guys, when they came around and started fucking with T-Rail, he was kind of like really riding this wave of like he left No Jumper, and so he's bringing in, you know, serious views and serious money, and so he's acting like big king shit, king dingaling, you know what I'm talking about, and so everybody's treating him accordingly. You fast forward a year and a half, all of a sudden your views are in the toilet. Apollo's doing more views than you, and all of a sudden it's like, so why are we gonna just continue to allow you to act super fucking big-headed and just like as if you're better than all of us? And now you're seeing somebody's true colors get exposed because your entire relationship with your friend group was based on you feeling like you had control over them because you thought that you were so much more popular than them. And now that things have settled in and everybody has kind of realized, well, your show ain't really more popular than mine. Now we have a situation in which everybody's and they did the right thing. They went in, they put their
use your homies, man.
They put their talents on display on his platform, and then when he acted like a big-headed fuck to them, they eventually took offense to it. I can't blame Keem for reacting the way that he's reacting here. Like, why are you acting like you're so much better than me? Are we supposed to be friends, or are you supposed to be Mr. King shit that's going to make me feel bad about being a smaller creator?
Look, Russell, look, no, and
Everything I touch turns to bankruptcy is a good comment in the
right?
chat.
Look, so like, right? So like, and here's why I do have some level of like sympathy, right? Because when you look at how like things play out, the Apollo dudes, they were the ones sort of saying, yo, bro, leave No Jumper, man. Like, why you over there, bro? Like, you don't need No Jumper.
Because they wanted to drag him down to their level.
Right. So look.
Oh, so
look,
it's their fault.
Look, right. So look.
Mac Wop.
They told him, yo, listen, we gonna be on Fridays and Mondays, you feel me, and help you grow this shit outside of No Jumper. As soon as, you feel me, you know, like T-Rail left, right? Things were booming. They were on every week, ain't miss a day. Now, Mac Wop is saying, I'm not coming because I'm busy.
Well, he is on tour with Kendrick and shit, right?
No, but
Or
before
is
that,
it with
though,
Kendrick or Schoolboy Q or
Right.
somebody?
Yeah, he was.
He
Fuck that
also
though.
lived far.
You feel me?
Wait, so he got. Wait, so
no,
Flacco.
Keem lives in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Wait,
he
wait.
lives
For some reason, I know that. I don't know where Magwell lives.
He was on Community on a Monday, but refused to go on back on Fit.
Wait, so wait, Flacco did. So I thought that. So he got his job back DJing for Schoolboy Q after you.
After you started the game.
Listen,
war in LA.
He started the game war.
he never got fired. He's one of the best DJs on the West Coast. Magwop is amazing. It was rich before this podcast and shit, right? But though, when you tell him, man, yo, we gonna build this shit with you. And then once your shit start popping off and growing some, like, you feel me, some views, you say, I really don't need you no more for views no more, right? I've gotten the most I can get out of this. I'm gone. That's some disloyal shit. Now, right now, too, is this though. Now, listen. Now, I'll be real. I feel like the mistake that Trell made, if I'm Trell, all I needed was Heather. Fam, listen, there's only one A-lister.
Many people would say that Heather dragged the pod down.
No.
I'm curious where you're going.
Sure.
With
Many
this.
people are saying this.
No. Look, if I'm Trell, right, and I have back on Fig, right, I don't need no Macquad, no King.
But you need Smack though, right?
Smack and Heather, and here's why Heather is the ace card. Heather is the only person there who, if she gives an opinion on something, the Shade Room gonna post it.
Once in a blue moon, every 6 months, if they pay, they'll do a post.
No, right? No, listen, like she's still like the most famous person there.
I think that's a fair thing to say, and I think
and she's a great podcaster.
$20 donation, Lush, a super legend, bow down to the goat. Wow.
Right?
When you come to my town.
You just did that under the desk.
You feel me?
You seen I ain't got no phone access, and you feel me? Shit, like that's the streets talking right there.
Listen, right? Like she's the most famous person there. So like that dynamic of her, Trell, and Smack ain't need nobody else. But Trell being so open, right? You feel me, right?
But you could say the same thing about No Jumper, which is like basically, the other day I logged in and I saw like AD with 2,500 live viewers, and then I saw right next to it Sada Baby live with 100 live viewers, and I was like, that's me. That's all me. Like, that's 100% because I sat next to this chubby fuck for all those years and built him up for him to go off and do his own thing. And it is what it is because obviously the shit is still crumbling regardless, but Sada Baby is dramatically more famous, probably a lot better on camera, and he's over here with a tiny fraction of the same view count, which is a real testament to when you put somebody on how much you can build up and give them a fan base, which, in the streaming space, we've seen this a million fucking times. Like, if you are just like consistently on Destiny's stream or on Sneako's stream or whatever, the opportunity's right there for you to branch off and do your own thing if there's no like contractual thing that's keeping you from doing it. Now, I would say that the best thing that they had going was the friend family vibe of Smack and Trell and Heather and them all together. And me as a content creator, that was always something that I kind of looked at and I was like, fuck, maybe I should have spent a little less time on interviews and more time cultivating, doing multiple episodes per week that's just a bunch of homies hanging out. But they reached an impasse at a certain point because realistically none of them are smart enough or good enough on camera to really sustain that in the long run. So they start doing a lot more interviews. The audience starts getting used to not tuning into the interviews because they don't really give a fuck. Like, these people can't interview. So, that ultimately, like, they tried to like pivot their content into something that's more like No Jumper when at around the same time that I started to realize that there was a lot of value in building up like a consistent host-based platform that isn't so reliant on guests.
Well, I think at the end of the day, this whole situation has to remind Trell of like, this is the inverse of what he experienced a year and a half ago. He's literally you in this situation. You know what I mean? The people that he helped empower, the people that he helped use his clout to put in position are now using this moment.
I never looked at it like that.
No, he's 100% right. I know this is a million times.
Yeah. So I'm tweaking right now?
No, you're right. But he has so much. Okay, this is the thing about No Jumper and like when they chose to leave and stuff is that No Jumper did have a full staff of employees, a big ass building, multiple studios, money to be able to actually pay people in lieu of like just sharing profits with them, etc. Like, there was a lot more things that you could hang your hat on that made No Jumper like a legitimate business that would have made sense to kind of stay on with and build your career. But for somebody like Keem, he's looking at Trell like, you're broke, you ain't got no fucking followers, you don't got no subscribers, you don't got no real fan base, and what fan base you do have seemingly is disintegrating based on the live viewers and the view counts and everything. So it's like, how do you sustain having this big crazy fucking ego when you have nothing to base it on? And like, from my perspective, if I've learned anything, it's like I should have more human relationships with the host, and really any time that I feel the tendency to be a little bit of an egomaniac or whatever, I need to like fight that urge, because that's the number one thing that's gonna fuck up the group dynamic is by somebody acting like, and I thought I was doing that. We did the live show. I didn't take 50% of the money and then have them split up the rest, and even that would have been reasonable. I said we're going to split up everything besides the production costs, and I thought that people would like appreciate that. Instead, I got shit because I didn't want to spend money on a big light banner to go behind us or whatever, because it would have literally meant that everybody didn't get paid. And so like
a light banner that nobody missed. I didn't even know that was like a conversation.
And so it's like I love seeing them make the exact same mistakes and have this shit blow up in their face, because I also know that they don't have enough of a foundation to sustain them through these hard times. Whereas I felt like No Jumper over the past year and a half has been able to persevere because there was an actual foundation to the business.
Well, and ultimately, if you're in the midst of the No Jumper system, and this is coming from somebody that was and then experienced life outside of that and then returned to it,
right,
I can say that it does create this false sense of security of like, shit, I see what's going on. I see the equipment. I can do this shit. I can do this shit on my own. Those thoughts are gonna cross a motherfucker's mind if you're an industrious person at a certain.
It's sitting in front of you. You got to work it every day.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you guys,
So
though,
you
right?
got to go fill the schedule up, have shit to talk about. Like, no, it's not
It's
that
so
easy.
much, and like he said, but this is years of legacy. So the things that he's gonna, Adam will be privy to, as far as changes in the dynamic of the YouTube landscape, he's gonna be aware of that before people that learn the game from him, like just by nature, because you're already like the person. You know what I mean?
Josh, we got logged.
Having patience for having patience for OBS is one thing in its own.
Of course.
By in and of itself.
Better question, right?
I ain't touched OBS in a minute. Is it giving problems?
To a nigga,
Is that the
nigga
first
from the hood that used to scale first? Yeah.
No, hell, that's
From a
the
scale
first.
to OBS.
That's the first bar of your cipher verse right there. I ain't touch OBS in a minute. Is been a problem? You feel me? Like that's a stupid flex.
No,
Like,
but I'm gonna use OBS. Just use like Streamlabs OBS.
same.
It's like the same thing,
type
right?
of thing. You
Nah.
know?
Is it easier?
I'm having basic
OBS
problems. Flock,
is like, yeah, feel me?
It's not
Everything
even
manual.
technical,
From
like-
Streamlabs is like it's automatic, it's presets, right? Here, better question, right? So if this was like the NBA draft, right? And you had to draft like talent to your like network, right? And you had to pick the top 5 picks. In fact, no, the top 3 picks at Community World, and who you picking?
Smack.
Okay, Smack.
Smack's better than all of them. At least he's like somewhat self-aware and funny. He got some good
top 3.
dances. No, I think all of them suck ass. Like,
Come on, man.
no, I'm serious.
Pick your top 3, Adam.
No, okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me 30 seconds to pull this up.
Okay.
But I mean, I support all of them. I just
It's
think
only
that
3 of them, man. You said
I love it.
Oh, Pun is good. You got to give it to Pun. Now, Pun has the like boss man complex, so he's never going to go work for somebody in a podcasting
So
sense.
Smack and Pun.
But I don't think I think that Pun actually is good.
Are we including Apollo under this conversation?
No, it is everybody.
So that the whole umbrella.
I need everybody to listen to this.
Okay, what's this?
East LA smells like carnitas in their bodies. Compton smells like black people and gangs.
One more.
Long Beach smells like fucking everything. Holy fuck.
So
He's not getting drafted. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry. You're beloved. You're funny.
Oh, yeah.
No.
that was
Compton smells like black. All right.
Which is funny because that kind of negates the conversation that we were having yesterday regarding what Wack
Smells
said
like
About
black folks
Wack.
in gangs.
about Wack.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
I was just about to get into that. I'm like, what you just did.
That's
was
stand-up,
open
though.
up-
Like,
But
that's
Wack can't play the comedian card.
But Wack didn't say anything remotely as offensive as that.
I agree.
But that's like stand-up comedy, right? There's like a different barrier to
Wack
like
is a comedian. So if us being
Man.
entertainers, we not allowed to shoot a joke on a podcast?
I'm not saying we can't make jokes about race, like one of the underlying foundations of our entire society that all of our culture is fucking obsessed with. You telling me I can't do a fucking accent to parody
Nah,
Lefty
man.
Gunplay asking Brick
Haters will listen, right? For example, right? Right?
Sí, tú,
Example, right?
I'm not even from here. We're in Texas, man. Nobody's gonna know.
Hey, boy, you're finna get in some trouble. But not for example, because for example, if Haters World like came on and this platform and said, like what's a black accent? I don't know, right?
Hey,
but like,
look,
if he did like a
On
black
the
accent,
dead homies.
Exactly.
when the dead homie, cuz
That's not.
It's a very specific type of black accent.
Right, but that's but there's a very
We wouldn't
specific
be
type
like-
of Mexican American vernacular as well.
Shout out Jay. What up, Bricc? We fuck with you out of Riverside.
That's right.
Shout out Jay.
909.
Shouts to Rivas.
because why call it like cholo talk, which I don't even know like what like a cholo is.
But this shit we do in jail to them.
But
They come over here, we gon' talk like them to them, playing, because that's what
But if
we
they
do.
talk like us though, like it's a problem though.
No, but
No, it's
look,
not.
Not like
Shit.
the fuck. Not
Hey,
like
Are you a
that.
man? You
Freak
gotta
the
stand
sheet.
on your
Listen,
shit.
listen,
Bro, they
freak
rap
the
like
sheet.
Draco. What the fuck are you talking about if they talk like us? What are we? Are you serious?
Bro.
Are we gonna say that it's not 20 Mexicans right now rapping like Draco?
And this fool Draco
Saying nigga?
And guess what? Drake
They say nigga. The
So-
nigga better not never talk to me about an accent I do. Oh, West Side rolling 60s.
boom. And so was it offensive when Draco said the plug tell me 17.5 I start paisa dancing? That's offensive? No, fools ain't tripping on that.
Can you
Bro,
imagine a
rapper-
world in which a bunch of black dudes were calling each other redacted backs?
Well,
Pretty hard to imagine.
that's
But the
not-
N-word flies freely.
Yeah.
That's a different. Yeah, you know what I mean. Completely
We
different
can't walk
connotation.
around calling
Where
each
though?
other, what's the B term that everybody use for? But I'm not gonna be disrespectful because I fuck
Yeah.
with my niggas. But at the end of the day, like, niggas use nigga like it ain't a fucking derogatory statement.
Because they don't-
You talk about an accent?
And because they don't mean it like that, because
Exactly,
it's all love.
but
so
we don't mean it like that either. Like,
And-
it's like, I don't know about
He
whack.
did
I'm
mean
not-
it, right?
I don't
He
think
did
he.
not.
I don't
Whack.
think he meant it bad like that.
Cuz was
Wait
talking
though.
about
Yeah.
two cholos kissing in the club.
Talking and rapping
That's what
in
he
a
was talking
certain
about,
way,
bro.
right?
Like,
and using beats and
funny when you put it
flows
like
is a
that.
little different than like saying, yo, I'm about to imitate and mimic how they talk. Because for example, if they would like imitate and mimic how we talk, that's like what the fuck.
Here's the
You
thing.
feel
I
me?
said that I'll echo my sentiments from yesterday.
Yeah.
Do I think Wack cares for Hispanic people? Not particularly. Do I feel like at that moment what he was saying was being offensive to Hispanic people? Not in the slightest.
No.
Okay.
No.
So,
but it's not our
regardless-
job though to tell them like what they can be offended by.
You're not from here, bro. This some shit black people do all the time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
They're
it's
offended, though.
No,
They're-
culture.
Why-
Just
they're
like
from
they
here.
say nigga all the time. They're
Yeah.
offended because Wack 100 was on No Jumper with Adam 22 and said something about a Southsider being a chomo, which is frowned down upon so much that they don't even play like that over
Wait,
here when it comes to
wait,
these
not a
allegations.
chomo.
He didn't
No,
say
no, no, no.
chomo, but
Just-
like
just gay.
Something like
A mook. A homo.
Right, yeah.
a fruit.
No, a homo you meant.
Yeah.
I meant to say, yeah. I meant
Whatever,
to say, homo.
yeah.
My bad. Oh, shit. I said the wrong shit. Take that back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I meant to say
Homo.
What they're really
Yeah,
mad about
yeah.
is the fact that Adam and Wack were sitting there having a podcast, laughing freely and not bowing down and kissing the ring. We're joking about fucking everything. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
And I really don't think the vast majority of people, if you look at the comments on all that, people are like, I've seen so many comments like, yo,
Yeah.
Mexican American here. That didn't offend me in the slightest. Da, 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 da. Like, if you look at the
that's
general.
my favorite rap song.
If you-
Mexican American.
Yeah.
Like to get
But if I'm black,
education.
listen,
Come on,
right?
legendary.
But if we're black and y'all are white, we can't tell the ones who are offended what they can be offended
Of
by.
course,
You feel
people
me,
can,
right?
just like Tariq Nasheed is probably offended by
Yeah.
a lot of things that the average black
Yeah.
person are not offended by.
LA
It's the same
Icon,
thing.
right? Like, for example, LA Icon like said some shit that makes sense, and Serena, she was like, "Hey, listen, y'all can't tell us what we can get offended by. If we feel like y'all trying to be included on our day, it's offensive. Well, then we can be offended."
Let me
right?
just play this one clip right here because this was also listed
That's
off
some carrot shit, though.
in the
Yeah, that's
documentary or in the document. I want to see what Macwap had to say here.
Yeah, he mocking people.
How did you even get that position? He asked me, he like, how did you even get that position? Like, I told him everything that I do type shit.
I put you there.
But I'm just saying.
I'm trying to sound like Terrell.
I put you on, nigga.
All understand.
That's how me, nigga. Nah, but
look at how MacWop telling Tiny like that you just need to be thankful for me putting you in position. He can't even say it without laughing and making a joke out of it, because treating your day one homie like that is so out of bounds, like to just constantly kind of hang that over their head. But meanwhile, Trell is saying that exact thing with a straight face.
Because they turned their back on Trell though.
Yeah, but they did that because he was acting like a bitch.
He got his MacWop from back on Fig up there though.
Yeah,
but I seen like a wild clip though, right, where like MacWop is saying, I rebuked them niggas. Like, right, like I'm like, oh yeah. Listen,
so okay,
Kim sneak this in. Kim says, nah, you got to do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I think Apollo low key fired.
Yeah, right.
Like they low key.
Kim pretty much said,
he wrote, complacency is why you fell off and not back. So he's drawing the difference between falling off and falling back.
Falling back is like,
falling back is intentional. I'm falling back. I'm gonna take a few weeks off, chill. I'm not gonna go crazy with the content, whatever.
Yeah.
Falling off is you're still going hard. Your audience is just rapidly losing attention.
Right? Or like falling back is, I lost in some momentum, but I'm not like too veered off track. Falling off is like you are completely done. Well,
no, I think falling back is referring to like not continue to push whatever line you did that made us have whatever issue.
Okay, and that too, yeah.
That's, plain English. But
and for everyone in the chat, we are not obsessed with those dudes. We're just interested in documenting their downfall, much like we would sit here and have a conversation about the Joe Budden podcast or any other number of podcasts. This is all par for the course. We're not trying to like wish that they fall off. I think that at least some of us would wish that Trell would have a little bit more humility and maybe a little bit self-realization, self-awareness. But, we're not wishing anything horrible on them. We're just dissecting what appears to be the early stages of a pod breakup.
Well, the fact of the matter is this was an unsolicited, this is unprovoked conversation. It merely was stemming off of the DW Flame thing, and in reference to former No Jumper employees. To which I want to make a final statement as far as, look, there might have been a lot of us that didn't have upward trajectory the moment that we arrived on this platform, but Adam's not putting people on this platform that don't have some type of legacy.
Oh, he for sure is. So what you mean? Listen, I can name like at least like 5 niggas who had nothing. Like there's no legend status. There's no
like from the soil.
That's what No Jumper is.
But that's the thing though. Like as far as
all you really need is just to seem like you know what you're talking about.
Right. But to a degree, like a lot of people in my position, I should say, I can speak from personal experience, are not going to get in the door in a platform like this, being the age I am, being whatever, without having that. So just to put the dot on the exclamation mark, you feel me?
I also just feel like splitting your podcast up into a million different channels and shows and shit is kind of crazy. Like I seen Heather got the Black China interview.
Oh, it's cracking now.
But so she started her own channel to put this Black China interview. To me, it's like, if you're a Back on Fig host, why are you not doing that on Back on Fig? You could even tell Trell to stay home or be the co-host, be quiet during the interview, whatever. It's like, you guys aren't even all working towards a singular goal. Like, you're so concerned with your individual prosperity that you're not even thinking about the group. Not to mention, like, if they had taken all their content and put it on the Figmunity channel, I think right now we'd be looking at them a lot differently.
Well, yeah, I think that decision, that's oftentimes what people make. Like, I could use myself as an example. No main character syndrome, but just to put it in perspective, like me and Compa coming together, like, okay, he already has a pre-established channel. I have a pre-established channel. Does it make more sense for us to make a new channel and concentrate all of the views on one of those? Or do we use one of our... So I can understand why, like, people would make a decision to spread it out, but ultimately, if you're not all pushing the same line, is going to be less advantageous. But there might have been certain situations that transpired that led her to being like, you know what, maybe I want to just drop this on my own.
That's the fans like treat her like shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah, you really can't blame her for making that decision, even though ultimately I don't think it's good for the whole of your product that you're putting out there, you know.
But do her fans necessarily want to, like, are they more in tune to the type of content that would be on a...
Does she have fans?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yo, listen.
Flacco's he subscribed.
It's been a while since I checked out the Sorella Instagram, but I've been led to believe otherwise.
Listen, in terms of like who got like the highest profile name and like over there is Heather.
Black China's best friend, right?
She's the most famous person there. Meaning, bro, for example, bro, like if she does something, it's gonna get covered by the shit. Like, for example,
they don't cover her that much.
If she's in drama with somebody, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna get covered. If I'm in drama with somebody, right, like academics,
you got Rockstar covered it.
Yeah, right. Hey, for
Happy
example,
belated C-Day, Rockstar.
Yes, right. And like he's 35 right now, right? Yeah, right. But yeah, if I do something. Huh? What? 35?
You could be 35.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Saying somebody's age is not like calling them out for being an old head. Right?
He's clearly 28.
That's what I'm about to say. When motherfuckers be online, you just say they motherfucking age and shit. I don't care. I say mine all the time. I'm proud to be where I'm at.
Oh, yeah, me too. I gotta air that out so other people can't air it out for me. Yeah.
Now, listen, man. Rockstar is my guy. Listen.
I'm just using him as an example of there's this whole hip-hop ecosystem of people having conversations about each other.
No, it's not hip hop. I mean, for example, right? Like the only platform that covers like there's no jumper drama stuff, who's like also hip hop, is probably Rockstar. But these other bitch ass niggas, right? Who do like for example, Poetic Flacco and Adam is beefing, nigga, nigga, what? But when I see like at least like 20 channels, right, doing. I said, the fuck niggas talking about, right? Or, oh my God, Bricc Baby and DW Flame. Bro, these other bitch ass niggas, like listen, like these niggas have no talent. They're not going nowhere. These niggas, when they don't cover us, do 200 views. Like, for example, I seen some nigga who's now about to be homeless, crying about being demonetized, having to start a whole nother channel now, doing about 100 views a video. Bitch ass nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
You talking about Rich Trapper?
No. Listen, you ain't going nowhere. You's a bum.
I saw something about him. That's the only reason I thought you were talking about him.
You's a bum.
Rich Trapper.
I don't even, nothing against him.
The crazy part is, was he making household quality money on the other channel? I mean...
Hey, listen. According to the bitch ass nigga I'm talking about, oh my God, I have a hip hop interviews, nigga, bro, you the bum, right? But also too, Snoopy Badass have surpassed all these niggas now.
I mean,
I told him to.
We know that.
Listen, have you seen these niggas doing 1,000 views for a live stream, bro? Snoopy doing 20,000, 15,000, 18,000, and he's getting cracking. Look,
bro, all Snoopy had to do was apologize to me, and his hood pass was reinstated. And he's been going crazy since then.
Imagine if Snoopy Badass start dropping videos now, reactions.
Yeah, he is the best. He is the best.
Yeah. Hey, Phil, listen. If a no jumper reaction isn't on Snoopy Badass channel, bro, we don't give a fuck about you other niggas. In fact, no. It's Hip Hop Trends and Snoopy Badass are only two we give a fuck about. All you other bitch ass niggas, y'all are bums.
And everybody be like, we squashed our beef. No, it ain't no beef. Nigga, I ain't saying I'm fucking with him every day or some shit like that. I just
I'm fucking with him. Like, that's my guy.
I'm saying, I told him, his guys, I'm like, you funny like me. Like when you say shit, nigga, just stop talking about that snitch shit. That shit get old.
Sorry.
Just go. No, I told Snoopy that. Like, stop talking about it. If it is, it is. If it ain't, you gonna have your own fan base decide. They already picked what side they on.
You
get what I'm saying?
Right,
you're not gonna win no more fans.
Right, look. I told him because I'm supposed to be going like to academics to do like an interview probably in like a month or so, right? I am personally bringing students again.
You're gonna bring him to act? Oh my God!
I'm bringing him with me. You feel me?
Oh my God!
And me and Snoopy Badass are gonna do the academics interview together.
Amazing.
Whatever you can do to help get Snoopy some shine, I'm in full support.
No. Listen, I already know the chaos that's gonna produce.
I just wonder to what extent.
What?
Do we know that Ak has ever watched anything of Snoopy before? Or are you gonna like send him a list of shit to check out?
Yeah, right. Yo, Ak, listen. With two, bro,
He's on the hunted side. That's what I was just about to say. He's low key on the hunted side.
But you're officially a rooster if you do that.
Yeah, that's very
You're
roosterish.
officially squatted up with Snoopy. You're from his hood now.
I'm not picking sides, right?
You're from Killer Inc. Yeah.
I'm just a fan of niggas. Again, right?
Go to Clubhouse after that.
Right?
Oh, go to Clubhouse after that.
You feel me?
Hey, look, he can't wait.
And two, bro, academics like was watching Milk, so like he knows what's going on with everybody. You feel me, right? But hey, listen, hey,
No kick
niggas,
up
bro,
dust though.
Bro, Milk is talented. I'm gonna
No kick up dust.
Yeah, listen.
Saying,
I'm not picking sides, all right? I'm just a fan of niggas who cause chaos. You feel me? And Snoopy, boy, you give him that platform, man.
That's a fact. All right, can we switch topics and let's talk about the most pressing issue facing Los Angeles street culture right now? Brian Pumper getting ran down on by the Bloods, and they came with eggs. My main takeaway from this is that Brian Pumper has not been spotted in the streets or outside for many years now. There was a video in probably 2020 or 2021 of him getting arrested in some kind of parking lot. There's like a shitload of cops surrounding him, arresting him. We never really 100% figured out exactly what he went down for and everything, but it appears that he is now out. He's in Watts. He's waiting for the bus. All of the Pumper jewels that he used to be rocking on a consistent basis, they are no longer. And he has become the target of various street gangs that have spotted him out on the streets.
Okay, so
he might have fucked this bitch and cracked the egg on her head. On one of their lives. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, this is so obvious. Like, so if it's not a complete skit / publicity stunt,
it's clout.
All right. With that being said, there's Brian Pumper, the type of porn that he did. It wasn't regular, you know.
Well, he was in the normal porn industry for a long time, but then after he got ejected out of the porn industry due to him being very, very careless with the usual protocols that are in place, he then started doing a lot more shit out in the streets, smacking eggs on girls' heads. The one thing that I would say is kind of unfair is that when Brian Pumper protests being pelted with eggs, they say you were breaking eggs on bitches' heads. I feel like Brian Pumper only did that with girls who are consensually filming with him, right? For the most part.
I mean,
they fucked him afterwards and on camera, right.
Imagine fucking a beautiful girl fucking an egg.
Huh?
During.
No,
he
will say Bob. And then it was like a whole storyline where they fucked them in the. You feel me?
I've seen him do it in the guts.
Smacking.
In the guts.
Yeah.
Cracking eggs over
You feel me, right?
This is before
It's a little different than a total stranger pelting you on the street.
Also, too, Adam, listen. I seen you follow them, bro. Please don't interview them niggas.
Please interview him.
Because that's just, listen. Because we can't reward that behavior, bro.
Savage
that's
behavior.
The nastiest, slimiest, inhumane shit I've ever saw in my. Bro, niggas got off a 4-year bid. He's down to his last, bro. Right? He's he's on the floor. And you niggas just randomly to just harass him, throw eggs at him, and bully him, bro. We can't reward that shit, bro.
No, we want to interview Brian Pumper.
Yes.
Oh, I agree. If anyone can make it happen, that would be the ultimate interview right now.
We can't interview them. No.
I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a priority.
Man,
come on, Lush.
That's not a priority of mine. Personally.
Listen, all the fuck shit that's consented around here.
Bro, that's too low. Listen,
I don't think so.
Listen, that right there, bro, made me think, bro, that they're not human.
Okay.
They're animals for doing this.
In the words of Big 30, if you ever catch me lacking, I deserve whatever happened. If you're Brian Pumper, if you're a joint,
that's what Adam went. Pause real quick. That's a bar, my nigga. What?
Come on.
Oh my God.
Listen,
man, get the fuck
Brian
out
Pumper
he
may have been a joint so long that he is now a backwood, but he is something of that sort. You can't just be outside like that.
Right there. Damn.
You can't be Brian Pumper on the bus.
Nah, you can't.
This can never happen.
No,
if they catch Bricc Baby at the bus bust out.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh my God!
They showing out.
You
They
ain't
can't
hey,
stand a bust out.
What they showing out?
It's over.
You ain't
Wrong
finna
bus
see
stop.
Lush on the damn expo line. That's not cracking.
Only time
Yeah.
that you see me, if I'm on the bus, nigga, I'm dangerous, nigga. You
bad.
But
I'm telling you that right now.
I feel for Brian
Every
Pumper
nigga,
because
don't even talk.
It seems like he's trying to rebuild his life. Like they apparently caught him outside the county building. I don't know the likelihood that he like just got out. That's at least a possibility.
Well,
that he was out for like an hour before they got his ass. I don't know.
Right now, life been out now.
That's the first time I've seen him out on
for
the
like
streets.
a month now,
No,
right?
when they say the quote unquote county building, that's not referring to county jail.
It wasn't?
I don't believe so. Yeah, that's
county
like
building is where you go get your food stamps.
No, yeah, I didn't think it meant like that. I was
Yeah.
thinking he might, okay, the food stamps thing, that makes a lot of sense too, yeah.
Like general relief building, whatever, which is centrally located in most hoods in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But with that being said, yeah,
He was trying to teach them too, by the way, right? Bro, listen right here.
he cracked a lot of eggs on a lot of bitches, and you gotta think like them bitches wind up getting boyfriends 15 years later. Now every time somebody
They
think
signed
of
up
them,
for it, though.
they call her egg. It don't matter. There's that resentment that's lingering in the hearts of these men who's not only did their bitch get piped,
I
their
think they
bitch
was
got.
just being funny. Though.
I think so too. I think so too.
It could have been somebody getting hit, but nah. I just think that they
And that's
felt
not
like,
evil.
oh, it's summertime. Where did they have the eggs on deck?
They went to the store. I watched
Yeah.
this whole story. He went to the store, bought the eggs. So don't you dare call him broke. He had extra money to buy some eggs to pelt Brian Pumper with.
And then we're Foster Farms too.
Bro, they were? Good shit. Ooh.
Bro, that's pure evil right there.
I don't think so.
Bro, shit like that, bro. Look, bro, like
Then I'm going straight to hell
can't
because
even
I do
fathom
worse
me,
on the
like,
daily.
Me pelting and asking somebody that I know, bro, he's down to his last right now.
He's
How
not
do you
exactly
know that?
Mother Teresa, though.
Yeah, it was like, what the
You know,
fuck?
it's
Why
like
would you do this?
I do feel a little bit bad for him because I feel like he's trying to get his life back together, and obviously this is really going to slow down that progress. This isn't something that anybody's going to forget about anytime soon. It's probably going to be consistently appearing on our internet feeds for the next 10 years or so.
That might get him back in algorithm. He's a fucking troll.
See, I would love to bring him into the porn game again, but the thing is that his reputation's so fucked up that I think it would reflect so badly on me when he inevitably did some fuck shit that I don't think it would really work out.
Yeah, man. Yo,
It's kind of like bringing, people back to the podcast after they haven't been on it for a while. It'd be like a reintroduction. This could be a new arc.
But if I'm his manager, then I'm held accountable for everything that he does. But anyway, I would like to start officially the Slide for Pumper movement. Somebody got a slide for Pumper. I'm just kidding. Don't do anything violent on my behalf.
Yeah.
But Brian Pumper, you think he's out there trying to put together kill squads, or you think he's just going to take? He's Jesus now. You got to turn the other cheek.
Yo, guess what? Yo, listen to what
about
Jesus
it
like
yet?
though. Listen, because even like for example, after they just threw at him, right? Yo, he said, bro, listen, yo, I could crash out right now, bro, but bro, I'm not even, bro. He's trying to teach them.
What would crashing out look like for him at that
He
moment?
was trying to teach them some shit though,
Brian Pumper
and they still
don't
said,
wanna
"Shut
kill
up,
you." Yeah.
take that." So I said, "What, bro? This is animals, bro." Listen, after they pelted him with some
they
shit,
got
right?
Blick on him.
He was trying to teach them, say, "Hey, yo, listen, yo, bro, do this, do this, da da da." It said, "Shut up." I said,
This
"Nah."
goes to show
Niggas is
that
animals,
young,
man.
like, young niggas didn't act like this when he was young. Like older niggas, like we used to be like, oh yeah, that's older, bro. Like we ain't even fucking with him. Like they like to try older niggas now. Like there's no like loyalty or no like stepping stool to like people that's older. It's like they really, oh yeah, fuck these old niggas. Like the old niggas was like the cool niggas that made it through when we was younger.
But
We'd
Brian
be
Pumper
like,
doesn't have that old guy respect.
Yeah,
He might be 40, but he's not being viewed as
but
the
if we
respectable
seen a
40-year-old.
40-year-old, we was outside, we gonna drive past him, even if he like a op. Like, man, fuck that old nigga. We was not killing cuz ain't even, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but you never just like, we're like, oh shit, like, is this fool? That'd be funny if we whoopty wop. It's not even that deep. It's not even that deep though.
Yeah,
like, you
never.
feel me?
No,
Like,
Unless he just caught, like, yeah, if he like still old and tripping, hell yeah, we finna get
But
with you.
allow me to speak on behalf of the bounty hunters. From their perspective, think of all the shit they could have done.
That's what
they could have beat
saying,
the fuck out of him.
bro.
But
It's
why
not
hit with a
that
couple eggs is
deep.
nothing in comparison.
But why beat him up? Bro, like, for example,
because he's Brian
no
Pumper,
prior
to
beef,
be honest.
right? Like, again, there's no prior beef, right? Like, you don't know him at all. Like, you just doing this shit for, listen, Russell, look. And he said, oh, yo, we finna be rich one day. I said, bro, being rich doing what? Rapping?
Egging.
Get some new shit.
Yeah, they might start a trend around this motherfucker.
But like
they
you
might
said,
just start egging old entertainers.
Hey, let he without sin cast the first egg, all right? And let's keep it a stid not yet neck out here, flock. This will Brian
I'm judging
Pumper
anybody who does that.
was trolling the LA fucking bus lines, looking for women that were downtrodden and in a rough time in their life to try to take advantage of them.
Like what though?
I ain't really tripping. Like, I don't think he did anything that should be criminally punishable. But him getting
paying horse money to fuck
him
is
getting
criminal?
pelted by eggs in the same hoods where he was rolling through trying to scoop bitches up is funny to me.
Paying horse money to fuck is now like
it really gives you a window into how hard it is to survive in LA. That the building where you go to get your free cheese or whatever is like a block away from the Nickerson Gardens, where there are people laying in wait with cartons of eggs to humiliate you for Instagram content.
Project Kids.
Why is he like?
He's lucky it wasn't paintball.
I don't know. I guess that's where you got to go to get your cheese or whatever.
Well,
he was
hey,
getting,
I'm him, bro.
Cheese, eggs, and
Imagine if they had a
Ironically,
paintball gun. Imagine it being a paintball gun.
could
Because
easily
we
been
used to paintball shit.
But it would have been less
BB
poetic.
guns?
No poetic, but it would have been less poetic if
sure.
he really like set the stage for that by doing all those goddamn egg skits.
Yeah.
It's so poetic,
Yeah,
it makes
for
me
sure.
think the whole thing is, like, honestly not real. And I still believe that in my soul.
Now, here, listen, look. I personally want to volunteer, right? You feel me, right? Again, and put my money where my mouth is, okay? Brian Pumper, I'm trying to volunteer to relocate you to North Dakota. Meaning, again, no, wait though. Jobs is out there paying you about like $30 an hour. Like rent is like what? Like what? Like it's like $600-700 per month for a nice place.
Yeah.
Nigga, bro, like again, go there, right?
Get yourself together.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And then come back balling. You feel me?
He's gonna have a new video called like Res Hose Volume 1. He's gonna be like, you feel me?
The Rez is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. But when I
The
see
Rez is
this,
sick.
nah, bro, listen, right? Like, and oh my god, and there's the dude too, like the tall one. Bro, he had like slobber drooling. Bro,
What?
Bro, yeah, right. Listen, right. So like, there's a guy, right, like who was like throwing like the eggs, right? Bro, he had like slobber drooling down his mouth. Bro, he was thirsty for this, yo. Bro, he was thirsty to catch Brian Pumper. Bro, he was drooling this shit. Smile. I said, nah, bro. These niggas is this happy doing this to another human being.
That's like ATK driving 3 hours to Tampa.
Bro, they
like,
animals, man.
anything, we gotta make it happen, man.
Drooling.
Anything to get the hop.
My thirst is quenched. Papa Don Julio tonight.
They probably would have. They probably would have.
Was for sure. Once that Airbnb was booked, he was in the studio.
If those dudes lived in fucking Anaheim or Bakersfield or something, they probably would have done the drive to catch Brian Pumper lacking. They would have sat outside that bus stop all day because that needed to happen.
Yeah, they had a point to prove. That was there.
Can we speak on though, like how stupid like the killers of like Julio Foolio is, bro? Look, bro, these niggas booked an Airbnb. I'm like, nigga, won't you put yourself like in Tampa, bro? Again, I thought the only point of sliding to Tampa is saying, hey, yo, I'm in Jacksonville.
You supposed to leave
Here's my
your
alibi.
phones and all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ain't no pings. Ain't no pings on my cell phone.
Yeah, like I already was convinced that if I ever were to smoke somebody that I would get caught. After seeing how that went down, I'm 100% certain. The cameras from all the different Teslas parked in the parking lot that captured every little bit of that. Hell no. This world
Teslas are crazy.
This
I
world
tell
was
niggas,
not
you better
meant
not do
to
nothing.
contain killing at this point. It's
And the girl
way
accidentally
too crazy.
snitched too, though. Listen, right, so look, and the girl.
What a shocker.
Accidentally
Look, Bricc, hey, because look, she said,
Accidental
right?
snitch on purpose.
Hey, because she said, listen, me and Gutter Zay, we weren't at the same functions that Julio was, but we were just there trying to party. We didn't know. Oh, also, too, by the way, yes, we were at the Holiday Inn, but we just got lost and we're just spinning around, right? And oh, by the way, when like, and he took my phone, and called the shooters to come. Oh, I didn't know what he was calling for. Bro, this bitch was like putting him at the scene, admitting it was following him.
She didn't tell no accident, nigga.
But how do you not tell her before you go sliding and do this murder together? How do you not tell her, hey, if the cops do arrest you, don't say anything?
Oh, they told her.
We're gonna get you a real good lawyer. It'll be cool.
This ain't nothing.
Yeah,
right.
You think they told her?
She was They told her. Yeah, right.
Bitch, please.
Yeah,
They were
right.
not ready for what was gonna happen here at all, bro. What the fuck?
All over some fireweed, bitch. You start sucking dick for some fireweed. And
She was trying to like lie and come home, but her lie just like incriminated them some more.
Yeah.
Saying,
They locked it in.
Say, look, oh yeah, we were at the club and the Airbnb, and we just so happened to like follow him all night and ended up at the Holiday Inn by accident because we got lost. Nah, bro, that bitch the dummy.
The point is, it don't matter if you're gonna perpetuate whatever suspicion that detectives have if they're interviewing. Just lawyer up. Lawyer up. Don't say shit.
Was she driving the car?
No.
Oh, she's going on. She's going on.
I was
She wasn't blowing that chop either.
She gave them.
That's why she giving that dry ass snitch statement. Because she knows she wasn't the driver. Like, I don't know how we ended up by the Holiday Inn. We got lost.
That ain't no dry ass.
Like, I'm saying, you saying dry, but it's like I was trying to make up a story to save us. Yeah, I bet, bitch. It's crazy how the story to save us had every fucking stop in it.
What's crazy too, right?
Certain shit, bitch. You can't even say that you was nowhere by the Holiday Inn. At this point, a bum stole your phone, dumbass bitch.
What's crazier too, right? Is that the youngest one is 18 years old, right? It's a tall, pretty nigga, right?
What?
Bro, he's apparently is a hired assassin because this nigga apparently and he's the one who shot Foolio in the foot, and he had the shell casings in his mom's car still, and two, bro, and he has shell casings from
the other
murder from May 2024.
Oh, but from when they shot Foolio in the foot as well. Yeah.
Shell
That too.
casings?
And then another murder too.
Shell cases are the same box of bullets.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it bullets from the same box of bullets that match the bullets where they picked up the shell cases, or did he pick up the shell cases off the scene? Because if he picked up, that's a whole different type of nigga. You get what I'm saying? If he's picking up his own shell cases after he puts down.
I'll tell you, bro. Listen,
but a lot of them are
it has to be the box of bullets because it's like you only hit him in the foot, nigga. You didn't kill him.
Do you have to grab a tissue to pick it up because it's hot?
Well, them choppers, they have shell catchers though. A lot of them choppers got shell catchers.
Yeah, but that's what they were saying too. Is that one of the guys did have that?
They
one had a shell catcher.
Yeah.
So. You feel me? Hey. And he's the one where, we will all think, he's the pussiest nigga in the group. He's an 18-year-old fucking cameraman who's fan of FaZe Banks.
Yeah.
Nigga, you a killer? 2 bodies within a month?
Shit.
Call of Duty.
Nigga, how?
Call of Duty. He probably been playing Call of Duty so much that he I'm finna go work this motherfucker on the street. He might be so nice on the game where he fuck it, all you gotta do is. You know what I mean?
I wonder if
that lines up with that.
I just want to know, why was this their mission in particular? It's almost as if this was their assignment. Because Foolio's mom, when I watched the interview on Say Cheese with her, she's talking about how she didn't know any of these dudes. Yeah. So these are dudes who, the initial feud was all people she knew, but these dudes at some point have been recruited. They're younger, probably.
Here's what happened, though, right?
Damn.
No. Look, right. So look. So the 2 shooters, right, is Rashad Murphy and then his cousin, right? So Rashad Murphy had a little brother, and who was shot and killed at a football game, right?
Oh, right.
And y'all had the killer right here next to Foolio.
Kenny. Oh, really?
Right. Yeah. And guess what? And then after the 19-year-old got killed by Kenny, somebody, and folks believe that it was Foolio, went to his grave and filmed a video pissing and on the grave,
right,
in similar flip-flops that Foolio would have on. So then ever since then, we want Foolio, right? Okay. And then 2, Kenny had just came home, They were now like moving around, trying to make Kenny famous. So that's all the incentives, right?
Was Kenny there that night too?
No, he was in jail for like
No, he was with Foolio the night he got killed.
The night he got killed. Was he there?
Foolio was the dude who was sitting next to Kenny was the dude who was sitting next to Foolio when we did the last interview. And at a certain point, okay, so basically Kenny gets into a situation at a football game back in the day. Yeah. He shoots 3 people, kills one of them. He somehow miraculously only does 5 years for a killing in Florida, which is pretty fucking miraculous.
I was gonna say he's a juvenile at the time.
But then he gets out just the other day after Foolio got killed. He gets arrested for selling meth to somebody who was undercover. So again, you get a body. You somehow hit the fucking lottery. You only do 5 years.
10-year probation, though.
And you and you're on hardcore probation. You get out. You just immediately start selling meth again like it's all good. What the fuck?
Gotta make ends meet.
Kenny. That's wild, bro.
Kenny.
You don't go into the art of selling drugs to get caught.
Right.
I'm just telling you that straight.
You think you're just gonna do it? And
everybody's like fucking low key. You know what I mean? They ain't talking to nobody.
But you're on probation. You're already like one of the hottest names in your fucking city.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, could you just not sell meth?
Well, we're trying to go back.
Yeah,
Meth
crazy.
hot.
Hanging with Julio Foolio, the hottest people, the hottest nigga in Jacksonville besides Young and Ace. You're hanging with him selling meth. You're crazy.
Well, especially in Florida, where it's like that's more of a downer type state.
After they did the shit in Orlando, I wouldn't be doing nothing. We'd be all gone. That shit they got caught up with in Orlando. Man, listen, we not operating in Florida in no
Fuller couldn't
shape
go
or
nowhere
form.
though. Listen, right? So he got shot in Houston, right? So listen, right? So like, there's nowhere that Foolio could have moved to where he would have been safe.
Yeah, but that's true for Kenny too. Like, as much as I'm making it sound like, oh, you should have just got a job at the donut shop. Like, hell no, the donut shop getting sprayed up every day.
Yeah.
On top of that, when fools get locked up, 9 times out of 10, they might get a better plug when they locked up, and they're like, oh, now I need to bust this jug.
Now I won't get caught. Now I got the real plug.
Now I have the formula down from this guy that's my cellmate. But unfortunately,
he was talking though like he was like got some sense. So Kenny was talking like he was like some type of like high power BLM nigga.
And he didn't say anything about the killing or whatever. I know he talked about it on the Say Cheese thing that he did before the interview that we did, but he was acting like mature and responsible, which is extra surprising when you find out that he was serving fiends.
No, absolutely, and it's also it's also funny or was really interesting. I watched that same Say Cheese interview with Julio's mother, and of all of the mothers of rappers that we've lost, and unfortunately, like there's too many to name at this point. She's like seems like was a really attentive mother, really well spoken, articulate, like to the point where, and she even said I didn't raise him like that. He wasn't raised in that type of household. So it's like really interesting to see the sharp contrast in the way this woman carries herself, because there's a lot of rappers who, when you see their mom, and I'm not trying to like talk down on them, but be like, oh, it low key makes sense because
like who mom?
I'm not gonna. That's very disrespectful to insinuate anything like that. So I'm not gonna say who. But
I'm not gonna say the name. I don't
but
want
you know,
no
like
smoke.
exactly. I don't want smoke with them peoples. You feel me? And it's just a fucked up to say about somebody's dead mama. But Julio Foolio's mom seemed like she was on completely different timing. So it's like,
see, listen, no, here, right?
There's a lot of circumstances that can lead to being like that.
Nah, and here's why I'm not shocked. Fam, listen, bro, like, people forget, bro, that the majority of niggas in the hood, right, in terms of the moms, the parents, bro, majority of them are hardworking people who just have jobs and shit, right? And it's the 5% of goofballs who deviate from that path to just do some fucked up shit, right? So hence, if like his mom is a nurse, no duh, like I'm not shocked, right? Like most people in the hood got jobs.
But wasn't and this is gonna be my last thing I say because I really had a hard out at 2. I know we didn't get to do the full 2 hours, and I encourage you guys to keep going. But your previous argument was that if you are the mother of a gang member, then you basically deserve to die. So now justify why she deserved to get shot 8 times.
Who her? I said.
Over and out. Like, comment, subscribe.
There you go, brother.
Said, right? If you raise 2 or more more killers, gangbangers.
You can't
Two
go.
or more, the goalpost has officially, you know,
Pull up the clip though.
like, but
No, wait.
that's not what you said.
He's been nudging. But even saying that.
Gentlemen.
But even saying that.
Gentlemen.
What if you only got one kid? Hold on. What if you got? I'm not shaking your hand right
I said
now.
gentlemen.
Because I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I don't know what you said.
I said 2 or more.
No, but listen. Hold on though.
Sure.
Depends on what we're
To a mom that only got one kid, you're not really sparing her. You don't care if it's 2 or more because you saying that every killer deserves to be punished like in their family.
And here's why it's 2 or more, right, Bricc? Right, for example, one could be a kid, bro, who just
and the motherfucking brother gonna do exactly what the first brother
right,
did.
look, right?
This is different than what you said before, player.
No, listen. Pull up the clip. I always said 2, and here's why, right? One could always be, man, bro, like, he's just the fuck up of the family. If you have 2, that means, bro, there's something with like your parenting, right? That they're like, and all your kids is now like they're like the fucked up half. Everyone, like, not right, but hey, guess what, Russ?
Look, I'm more inclined to agree with this statement. I don't 100%, but this is not what you've been kicking.
Let's bet right now $100.
It's not worth a bet, but
bro, I have to clip
This is not what you said. Like, you might have spoken. You might.
I said 2 or more in that clip.
Were you speaking in a specific situation to where it was a family that had 2 killers in the same household that was committing crime?
No, right? I think we started off like
to a specific household where you said it.
Right? No, right? So look.
It was a general convo.
Well, look. I think we started off like talking about like a particular mom, but I'm not gonna say if she's from Chicago, right?
I know,
right?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right?
So it's like when you saying 2 or more, you're not saying that's not your overall. That's because we was talking about a household that had 2 or more.
No. Here, I think it's this, right? So, for example, if a mom, right, and has like five kids, right?
Okay.
And then one of those kids turned out to be like a gay killer, she's not at fault, right? And that's why I said 2 or more, meaning, bro, if you like just was raising a bunch of kids and you been telling me, bro, like none of them.
Okay, but if she was hold on, but if she was acting the way she was acting with one kid, nigga, you would be saying the same shit.
What?
Who? You would be saying that any parent, if she was still acting in a certain manner or whoever we was talking about, I ain't even trying to bring that back up, but you would be saying the same shit. You'd be like,
if she's
you'd
a
be
nurse,
like, yeah, she's deserved whatever. You know what I mean? Because she condones the shit that's going on.
No, right. So look. If she's a nurse who was like doing the right thing, and then she just had one kid who just turned out bad, and like that's her only kid, like it's hard for me to really like pinpoint that and on your parenting. But if you have multiple kids who came from under your roof, who like trying to be killers and shit, well, that shows to your parenting.
Yeah, of course. But here's the thing.
And so do Julio got a brother?
Do Julio got a brother?
I don't know. Dude, I assume he does. I don't know.
Now, what if his brother fucking Mad Max? It come out 12 months from now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why the goalpost is not in a stable setting like when you talk about that.
No.
Because like
it's fair though.
Because I'll put it like this: my mom had 3 kids. 2 of them motherfuckers turned out great.
No, 3. You turned good.
I turned out great too. But I'm definitely like the divergence from that, and that's not a reflection on my mom's parenting in any way.
She's a good parent, right?
She is. You feel me? Like,
see, right here. My question is this, right? Is we get so stuck up in the feelings part of it instead of the facts of it, right?
For sure.
Parenting means what? Raising kids, right?
Yes.
Cool. So if you raise kids to be detrimental to society instead of plus, then what are you?
Right. If you were raising kids with that intention, however,
no, forget the intention, Luz. If you raise kids under your household that turn out to be detriments instead of positives, then what?
Here's the thing: if you, and I feel like the reason why I felt like this is the reason why. The reason.
No. Look, it's.
But the reason why I always felt that was a divergence to our
Go to 3 p.m.
Yeah, I know.
Joe Cool, right?
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah, but bad, right?
Here's the thing. The reason why I always thought that was like a divergence to your previous opinion is because this always stemmed from the debate that people from the hood or from certain circumstances or from certain demographics should be held to the same accountability as anybody. You know what I mean? When it comes to, so you're basically saying that there's no excuse for gangbanging. There's no excuse for, people in the hood committing crimes, etc. There's no justification.
Wait, though.
That was essentially your initial point when we...
Wait, though, right? Sure, wait, here. Being a part of a gang is not a crime, right? Like, nobody is here saying, yo, Cushy raised a gang member who's a business owner, a house owner, like went to fucking college, has his kids out the... Being a gang member is not a crime.
Yes,
I'm talking about.
Yes, it is.
No,
being a gang member is a crime. It's an enhancement. Being a gang member.
No, it's not, bro.
They taking them, but they taking them off. It used to be though.
You feel me?
They used to be like under a terrorist act.
No. Right. For example, right?
Like I said, enhancement.
No. The federal courts, it is.
Being a gang member and who do crime.
Correct.
That's illegal.
Yes.
But being a gang member who just have some brotherhoods, right? Like, that's my niggas, I fuck with them. We're not doing crime. Like, we are here for, like, prosperity. That's not illegal. So I'm not talking about a mom who just have gang members under her household. I'm talking about you raise niggas who was in this community fucking it up, tearing it up, killing niggas, robbing niggas, pillaging. I'm saying okay, cool. But if we're talking about, but the goal of parenting is to raise kids to be productive.
But and it's crazy though, but some families get picked on from grandparent to third generation. Like they might know your family because your granddaddy might have been into this. And you just walking down the street, they just start messing with you to where you don't like the police, and then your life is under like a microscope when you in these neighborhoods because the police they hate your family. You get what I'm saying?
That's
like
literally
the shit that a little white boy wouldn't go to jail for. Like fuck it, we about to send him to juvenile hall to get start getting the record on him. Now we know he gonna be like them.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
And although
that shit ain't cool.
Exactly, and that's like literally my whole point. But he said it in a different way because what I was about to say is, although it might not be inherently a crime to be a quote unquote gang member, it does put you under way more scrutiny with the police, which increases your interaction with the police and thus chances for
niggas was doing 4 years off of like 2 grams of hard crack.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. 2 grams of anything 4 years of your life, like it don't even add up, bro.
Sometimes even more.
Again,
you just made 400,000 off this nigga, 4 million off this nigga in 4 years, however it goes.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Right, because the work you do is like what? It's like $50,000 like worth of work.
There you go.
So like you times that by 4 years, bro.
No. They making like 400 to $1 million off of you in a year, depending on what type of inmate you are. You got medical problems and all that, you getting way more off of them. You get what I'm saying?
And the insurance companies getting taxed and all that.
All that cat, they got all the good medicines in there. You go to jail with that shit, you'll be the healthiest dude with HIV in the world. As soon as you hit the streets with that parole card, they don't care because they're not getting the money off of you no more.
Which is why, right? Like, if you truly think about it, things like private prisons, things like independent private medical insurance companies, things like private car insurance companies
should get the fuck up out of here.
It doesn't make sense because people only make money, especially in the private medical insurance. People only make money if somebody gets sick.
Yeah.
So we are now incentivizing the detriment of the right.
Yeah.
Right. And then that's kind of like the whole Martin Shkreli thing, and the reason when Martin Shkreli raised the price of Daraprim, the HIV medication.
Oh yeah,
and he was taxing
that's that little dude that everybody hates, right?
Everybody hates the dude that bought the Wu-Tang album and all that shit.
He's a real nigga though.
But yeah, well, here's the thing.
What?
Like, but what he was doing he was affecting the actions. Like him raising that price, it wasn't necessarily going to be. There's not too many people whose lives are going to be affected by it. 98%
of the insurance people.
Yeah. It was the insurance companies that were finna get smacked. So.
Right? And bro, guess what? Listen, there were like 100 more in HIV medicines that cost like way lower, right? But and he's saying, hey, listen, bro, the insurance companies is gonna be paying this shit.
Yeah.
If you don't have insurance here, bro, it's free. Go.
Yeah.
But for these niggas who got insurance that's backed by the government, and the government is gonna eat the loss, well, why do you niggas give a fuck? Listen, right? Listen, look, right? Like, look, Congress, like, got me here, right?
Because the government always finds a way to push it off on the other people.
Of course, they don't want to assume responsibility.
Bro, when I seen, right, that like people, like private citizens were mad at Martin Shkreli, I'm like, oh, like y'all fell for the hoodwink.
Well, but here's the thing. He made himself hella unlikable when he leaned into the whole Bill and Arc thing, and then like, oh, I'm gonna buy the Wu-Tang album. I own the Carter 5, and started doing all that weird J-Cat shit. Yeah, then motherfuckers was tripping on him. But in and of itself, him doing that action, I was like, okay, I understand. You're pointing out the glaring inconsistencies in the medical system, and like you said, overall the way this entire game is ran. So it's some fugazi shit.
Bro, listen, man, fam, it sucks, man. All right, we're here. Let's go to like MrBeast, the first one.
MrBeast is over.
You got right there.
Bricc.
Yeah, it logged me out of the notes on this side.
Okay. All right, here, man. So Lush, like, have you watched the here? So pretty much there.
Yeah, I'm pretty up to date.
I watched both the bitches.
Yeah.
Right? Man, listen, so there was a video that dropped yesterday by Dogpack 404. Shout out to him, man. I'm working on trying to get him here for like an interview, right?
That'd be dope.
But pretty much Dogpack and he interviewed another employee who had like many hats. He was like a writer, but also too like an on-air host. So he just spoke on like just a couple of fucked up things, right? So apparently, like, and he was a participant in like the spending 100 days in solitary like confinement, right? So like, MrBeast did did the video, but he was the first like test experiment, and his video never came out, right? Yeah. And then after him, right?
He was the 30 days of solitary one.
Right.
And the crazy part is, not to cut you off, I just watched that one, but go ahead.
No, right? Is he lasted about like 20 days, right? And he had to stop because MrBeast was taking him through some like Guantanamo Bay war crime punishment.
He wouldn't turn the light off for him.
No, that's like straight
cold
torture
showers,
tactics. Yeah.
Listen, it's cold showers, sleep deprivation.
And he said it's going to affect the time lapse, though. It wasn't even like... It was gonna affect the shit. He blamed it on the time lapse.
Yeah, right. And look, guess what? Right? And like, okay, and then he finally quit because while sleep deprived, while hungry, meaning like while hungry as fuck,
you
right?
eating out of cans of tuna. He got you living kind of like just, but you got the option of buying a chef too.
No.
Because have you seen the one that went all the way through?
Of course, right?
All right, yeah.
Because that's like part of your, like, it comes out of your menu.
You pay like 50.
Right, right before him, right? So while sleep deprived, on an empty stomach, after a cold shower at 2 a.m. in the morning, MrBeast told him
he got to run a marathon.
You have to do a 22K, 13-mile marathon, and he did this shit from 2 a.m. to like, and he said like 3 p.m.
Yeah,
like taking like breaks in between, but by 3 p.m. his feet had blisters. He had knee problems. He couldn't stand up. He just said, bro, I quit. I'm done.
Yeah.
So, for MrBeast is an evil nigga, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then,
that's crazy.
I'm here for it.
Then he said that he didn't see MrBeast nothing but for an hour an hour every other day before that, right? He said once he got hurt and sick, they turned the lights off. You know what I mean? They started treating him. And MrBeast was sitting in the room with him. They eat together and shit. And he said, MrBeast like, yeah, man, because we did worse. We don't want you to
get sued.
like sue. But he didn't say sue.
Yeah,
he like
he
tried to change the conversation.
We don't want you to be harmed in any capacity.
Yeah.
We would never do something that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and then took a minute to. They didn't even give him the full $300,000 that he would have got for staying 30 days. He might have could have stayed 7 to 10 more days.
Plus.
Yeah, he got 100 plus, but he probably could have stayed another 15 days if you didn't make him run the goddamn marathon and cut off.
Nah, that's crazy though, bro. While sleep deprived and hungry. In a cold shower, you maybe do a marathon for what, 13 hours?
Come on, man. That's the shit you just don't walk in and say.
What does this say about the overall
cold nigga
trajectory of MrBeast? Because this dude used to give away that amount of money for someone getting in the right Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
he would just
Not
literally
300.
not 300.
Not
He'd throw that out the
300,000.
window.
For the right Uber.
No. Look, like, for example, right? Listen, so he did this multiple times, right? Where like he ordered pizza, right?
Yeah.
And the pizza man come and he said, "Oh, okay." And like, here's like your new house.
Oh yeah.
A $300,000+ house.
Oh yeah.
Here's your house.
Yeah.
So listen, right? So
He
look,
didn't mention that you got to pay the property tax on it.
facts, right? No, right? No,
Yeah,
right? And then
all that shit.
Right? So like the biggest shit though that people have against them is not the Jake thing. It's the fact that he employed and hired a registered sex offender and made him the manager of the MrBeast office.
Yeah.
Right? And it's kind of like, bro, what were you thinking? Like,
How
why?
much awareness do we know that he had prior to this hiring?
He was calling the guy Delaware because he was banned from being in Delaware for being a registered sex offender.
He was calling him Delaware. Yo.
Yeah. So like, if he knew because he was calling him Delaware because the nigga like nickname was Delaware because people like why? Because he was banned from being in Delaware for being a sex offender.
Yo.
Delaware.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It's not like illegal to get a hand job
That
in
was
Delaware,
in that,
right?
you did some more research, right?
No, it was like at the very end of that video. I'm talking about the last like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
So he was well aware.
Because I seen them talk about it, but I probably was dozing off when they was talking about
right,
that shit.
right.
You know what rhymes with Delaware?
What?
MrBeast was well aware.
Yeah. Oh, he was well aware.
Bro, listen, right, so, here,
About
right?
his chomo partner Delaware.
No,
You
facts.
feel me? Like, yeah.
Nah, but like honestly though, so how do y'all think this will affect him? Because here's my thing. I feel like prior to this, he was talking about, yo, I'm gonna run for president at 35. That's over with, right? So I don't feel like he's on the I can run for president level now. He's still gonna do like, $100 million.
But he been scamming the world. When the first breakdown is crazy in itself.
yeah.
Like he's getting people addicted to MrBeast that have no chance of winning.
Yeah, straight up.
You're
Straight up.
like, I mean, I don't really want to fall into it because I'm just looking and I'm taking somebody who could be like super conspiracy theory. But he used to, Dogpack used to work for him, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So it's like he 9 times out of 10 telling you everything that's going on. And then he's going into the lotteries that he's doing during the live streams where they like super illegal.
Come on.
Where he
yeah,
like, in the
there's
next 5 minutes, we're going to do a giveaway. He's not telling you how he's giving it away, how he picks the person.
There's no
Then
FDIC
6-7 minutes go
insurance
by. He's
on
like,
it.
oh, yeah, we supposed to give it away, right? Oh, yeah, okay. You just got $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But he's like, most of the people that get all the incentives are friends and family of the employee and the staff of MrBeast because he employs so many people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, like, I was noticing that shit the other day because I just, like, some days I just be watching MrBeast just to look at that shit. Like, because it's not about what they winning because I already think that shit fake anyway. And for some reason,
Yeah.
I didn't even think that it was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all scripted. Like, you know what I'm
There's
saying?
a lot of,
But,
obviously,
Family,
scripted
friends are the ones
reality.
who are like in the videos, right?
bro, the little black Asian girl that was in the bunker, she was just doing, like, a ninja beam test, like, doing the laser maze. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all the people in the video, you seen them like several times throughout the whole shit. It's like he got a crew.
Which is though, co-play, meaning this. Yo, listen, if I give my family and friends about, let's say, 80% of the time, all the rewards, one, it's a tax write-off. Two, nigga, bro, listen, y'all getting rich off me making videos. Meaning,
y'all gonna be with this shit.
Listen, no, right? Look, right here, for example, instead of just giving away money to just random people, if I say, all right, bro, I have to still take care of my family and friends regardless, nigga, here's a way, okay, here's 100,000. Yeah. And I make back $1 million off of giving you 100,000.
Yeah, he can't lose.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. I make 100,000 off giving my wife 100,000. No, sorry. I make $1 million off of giving my wife 100,000.
Yeah. So
I can do that shit every day.
So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like of the people, because is MrBeast the number one?
Yeah, because his girl was on a couple of them.
Yeah,
is he the number one most viewed creator? Or is he
now, yes.
Yeah.
But hold on. Go ahead.
So if he's the number one viewed creator, of the percentage of people that watch his content, how many people do you think are like aware of the MrBeast lore and like the universe that he has?
Probably like, listen, cause his audience is like 70% kids, right? So like, bro, like, listen, even the kids who like and who knows what's going on, bro, trying to convince a 10-year-old that, oh shit, like he's a fucked up person for talking to a 16-year-old in Discord in a sexual way is wrong. A 10-year-old don't give a fuck about that.
Even in the world after Not Like Us, A minor.
Yeah, his kids saying that.
Yeah, right.
He got
That's what I'm
kids
saying.
Screaming out. A
That's what I'm saying. That does kind of like bring awareness more to that. Like, so Kendrick really did a public service for us all.
Even those kids, like for example, right, like us, right. Here, right? Like we would like, for example, like us, like we would like and hate a nigga, like right? Like we would say, "What? Yo, he's fucking with a 15-year-old," but we will hate a nigga for that.
Yeah,
a 10-year-old ain't gonna hate a nigga.
Yeah. You don't even understand
right.
it. They'll be like,
right. So that's my whole point.
Yeah,
because I didn't understand it in high school. I'm watching bitches get picked up by 25-year-old, 30-year-olds, and all that. Like, damn, you fucking with an older nigga. That's like, just what it was.
I knew it was like it was wrong, but I didn't realize
I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have kids and shit. Like I was paying attention, but it's like different. Like once you start like being of age and like around kids, like, and then you think of the shit that niggas do, like, how could you do that to a kid?
Yeah, you don't realize the extent of how catted out that is.
What the fuck are you doing? At 25, I had no urge for a 16-year-old to be riding shotgun. Like, if you get your dumb ass out my car, you young ass bitch. Like, I'm not picking you up from school. We doing fly shit only. So it's like, even like, it's just, I don't get it.
When I was done with high school, I was not trying to kick it with high school kids. But
still
you
piss on that. You got to grow up, baby.
So with that being said, how much is that really going to affect MrBeast? Like ultimately, if the vast majority of people have no awareness that it even exists.
Now look, because MrBeast and his aspirations were greater than like just like YouTube, right?
Well, his presidential dreams,
bro. Listen, he was moving like a supervillain, right? He literally wanted to conquer the world. And I'm saying it affects him drastically because now like there's like a ceiling now to how far he could go with this shit, right? He could probably be a dope YouTuber and do his thing, but is he gonna be a president? Is he gonna be like an influential?
Bro, Donald Trump is a convicted felon, like running for office with a very.
But that's different than you was housing some pedophiles.
Wait, hold on. They go through Donald Trump's homies.
He got allegations,
hold on, bro. I'm not saying him. I'm saying go through his homeboys. You can't say that his slate been clean for all 80 motherfucking years he been alive with his old ass.
Yeah,
however old he is.
Right.
But, you know what I mean?
And like, even if he was or not,
he probably like you never know. You can't really, for him knowingly influence somebody, all right, cool. Yeah. But at the end of the day, is he the head of H&R, or did he get alerted via email later on down the line? Did somebody in human resources let somebody come in and slide up under the books, then later on he's been alerted because they're traveling and he got to register or whatever the case is.
Right.
That hinders him from going maybe to Australia, Canada. You get what I'm saying?
We don't know what.
You don't even know how he got alerted about it, because for him to call him Delaware, it don't look like he went to go get Delaware to work here. He probably found out and he does great work, so it was like, hey, we can keep it under the wraps, tell Delaware.
And he might not have known it was for a sex charge. He might not even know it was a sex charge.
No, he knew it was a sex. He had to know it was a sex charge.
Because look, right? Nah, look, right? Because look, because he tried, right? Because according to them and MrBeast tried to get the dude's record expunged.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
That.
It's been another week, folks.
All right, man.
I'm being removed from the building.
All right, man.
All right, then.
Right?
Man, be smooth player. Come on.
Right? Because look, if he say, yo, bro, you such a good worker that even though you's a pedophile, is in my best interest to try to use my millions to get your record expunged. Nah, come on, homie, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Nah, but come on, man. But hey, listen, man, Bricc is gone, man, folks. We gonna end it here. It's been 2 hours.
Appreciate y'all.
It's 2:30.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment, man. We gonna see y'all back next week.